Hey, hello there guys, Proxence here, and welcome back to another video on the channel. So in this video we're going to be looking at the newly released trailer for the newest Nintendo console, the Nintendo NX, or as it's officially known, the Nintendo Switch. So I've got the trailer here. It's about 3 minutes long. It's a little bit over 3 minutes. So we're going to be looking at it, saying what we like about the new console, saying what we don't really like, and then just overall speculating some ideas and stuff and all of that. So here we go. Without further ado, this is it, the start of the Nintendo Switch. So we start off here with two shots of like an intersection, and then over here we go to the house of this person here. So first off, I do want to mention that this guy has a controller at hand there, and then if you look over here, you can see the dock station of the Switch, and then on screen you can see that he's playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So let's continue here. So what do we see? Okay, he enjoys the game. He's like really into the game. And not gonna lie, that game looks great. Like, I am so hyped for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Like, honestly, that's gonna be the first thing I play when I get the Nintendo Switch. So I'm excited for that. Like, look how great the game looks. And then, okay, I'm glad I paused right on this. So this is the moment where they do the whole switch, as they put it. So the way it's gonna work is it's gonna make a little sound here that I really hope is like the sound that the console itself makes once you dock it into the station, like the docking station. So here we go. There it was. Wait, let's try that again. That's great. That's such a cool sound. I don't know why, but it's just cool. So wait, let me go back real quick. So right here on screen we can see the docking station. So this part here, like this tablet-like thing, is the portable part of the Nintendo Switch. Then here is the entire base. Right here we have two USB ports, I'm assuming. I doubt they're HDMI ports because you don't really need two of those, but they're probably both USB ports, and on the back we probably have an HDMI port that links over to the TV and a power cable that links down to like a plug or something like that. So that's pretty cool. Also, we can see here where the controller would connect. So let's continue on here. Okay, so this is the controller. Cool. You can see that it's got like a little base plate that maybe makes it so it has more depth to it, so it's not just two little sticks that you're holding. Well, by that I mean like the little parts of it that you can actually put on the giant screen part of it. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I can see right here that there's some sort of button. I'm assuming based off a general outline of the shape that it's like a home button. And then you see like the joystick here. There's some buttons up there. And also, if we go back just a tiny little bit, we can see that the D-pad right here with the left, right, up, down movement is actually, instead of being all connected, it's separate buttons, as well as like it's similar to the AXYB buttons. So let's continue on here. So he's taking it off there, and like this base part, if we're looking at it, I'm assuming that's just something that comes with it, that like lets you put it on, like you can put the little joysticks onto that and you have a bigger controller. I'm pretty sure there's also another controller that you can buy separately, but I think that should be fine for most gaming. So here we go. Okay, he's showing that he put it on to there. There we go. So you just slide them on. You can see here, yeah, that's got to be a home button. I don't know what this one is, but that looks like a home button. Then we can see more of a view here on this, and then there's like some sort of button here. It looks like a minus button. There's something here as well. I'm not sure what that is yet, but I guess we'll see. So yeah, here's the AXYB buttons, up, down, left, right. Well, up, down, left, right. There we go. That random button, and the thing I'm pretty sure is a home button. So what happens now? Oh, okay. Wait, hold up. So the moment he lifts it up, it goes off of the big screen onto the smaller screen, and you just continue playing it on the small screen. Wow. Cool. So you can play it anywhere. It's not limited to being near the console itself. So you can just like pick it up and just be like, "Hey, you know what? I want to go to the park to play, I don't know, Legend of Zelda on my portable NX console." It's actually really cool because that gives such a huge potential for like things to do, I guess. Like for games, basically, for game developers, they can do so much with that. Like, hey, you can play your game on the big screen and have like higher quality, but you can still play it portably and have the ability, you know, just it's cool to be able to play the same game, but at like just portable, basically. So here we go. Also, I'm pretty sure the screen itself has a 720p resolution at 60 FPS. So here we go. This is cool. Like, honestly, like the fact that you're able to like go around with it anywhere. I really like the idea of that. It gives you such freedom in being able to play it. It's like taking a Nintendo 3DS and then adding a Wii U. I don't want to say that because it's nothing like the Wii U, even though it has like the gamepad idea to it, but it's a different gamepad. Anyways, like it's similar to that where you like take a 3DS and then you put like you take the portability of a 3DS and the ability to play games on that, and then you take the home console style that Nintendo has done for a while now, and you put it together where you have the ability to do both. And I really like that. It's something that it's new, it's unique, and it's something that really fits well with what Nintendo does. Like it takes their two branches of what they commonly do and put them together into one thing that looks amazing. From what we've seen so far in the 45 seconds that we've seen, I'm already convinced that I'm buying this thing. Like, wow. And there's a boss of sorts for the like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game. And then the Switch again. What's happening here? Okay. He's at some sort of... So he's at an airport. Oh, wait. What was that? Was that a cartridge? He just put in a cartridge. Interesting. Do those cartridges look similar to the 3DS ones? I guess so. Like, here's a 3DS cartridge. But, like, the thing is, that one has, like, curved edges here. Like, the edge is curved. And I'm not sure if it has this little, like, thing that the 3DS cartridge has. But it's very similar. Like, it doesn't seem to be that much larger than an actual 3DS cartridge. That's cool. That's actually really cool. And then it just goes into the top of the, portable part of the console, which I'm assuming if you put it into that and then connect it to the docking station, you don't need to take the cartridge out and put it somewhere else, since you're just able to lift it off. So that's cool. That is cool. And then he sits down next to someone else playing it. Cool. Oh, whoa, wait. It's got like a little flip stand. That's cool. You can just, wow. You can just like take that off and put it down and just play on it. That's actually awesome. Wow. And then if we look here, we can see on the joystick part that there are the buttons. There's one on the top and there's one below that. So the like, I think they're called analog buttons. I'm not really sure, but those buttons are on both sides. And then we have another view of the little slot that you insert your game cartridges in. So that's really cool. So you just set that down. Now what? Oh, it's got a headphone jack, guys. Totally a surprise. It's got a headphone jack. I feel like I know the reason why they're just showing the headphone jack. I mean, it's understandable. Like, hey, it has a headphone jack. Don't worry. You don't need to, like, amp up the speakers to play the game. So, yeah, it's cool. Also, I like the positioning because you can just route the cable around it, and it's not too much of a distraction to actually do it, like to listen to the audio as well. So that's cool. And then you can see on the little game card slot that it says game card. So let's see here. What? He just slid that thing off of there. And wait, what? Why is he doing that? Does he have the portable part of the controller with him? What? Also, is he playing Skyrim? That kind of looks like Skyrim. Wait a second. You can actually, like, take the controllers separately and play on them? I don't know how that would work. I mean, wow, that's a great idea, but how would you do that? Like, they're probably decently sized portions, like, the controllers, so you'd probably have some way to do it. Like, it wouldn't be too difficult, but that's interesting. That's, like, a really, like, cool idea. Because that really adds to the portability of it. You don't have to like hold your 3DS here, or sorry, hold the Switch here and play on it. You can just like place it down, slide the controllers off, sit back, relax, and play on the thing. That's cool. And also, I'm pretty sure that's Skyrim, so that's cool to know. Like, hey, Skyrim's on this thing. Also, I love how the guy next to him just like, oh man, you're playing on the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, that's so boring. Uh, let's see here. And like, he's so into this. He's like, wow, this gameplay, it's amazing. He's like, oh, I'm just playing on my controller. This is such excellent gameplay. Oh man, that's actually cool though. Like, I really enjoy that. And then we have more shots of what seems to be Skyrim, or it might be another game that we don't really know about yet. Maybe it's like, hey, what you don't know is that there's another game coming out, but you'll see what it is once it's actually out. But yeah, it looks very high detailed, even when it's on the portable tablet part of it. So I really like that. You know, like, it looks nice even when you're going around with it. It definitely looks a lot better than the screen of a 3DS, so I just want to say that. So let's see here. He's back home now. He places it back in there. We can see the little, like, okay, right at the top of it, let me point this out here. Those seem to be some sort of ventilation slots where it's like, hey, this is where the air comes out, so don't put your hand there, it might burn. What I'm curious about is how hot will this thing get? I know it uses an NVIDIA GPU, but how hot is this thing gonna get? Like, NVIDIA doesn't really get that hot, but will this thing, like, overheat or anything like that? Because that kind of suck. I mean, I'd get it if it has, like, a little bit of heat to it, but nothing, like, as hot of a phone overheating. That'd be bad. So let's see here. Oh, there's another controller. Whoa, let me actually go back here a little bit. So it says the Nintendo Switch there. So this one has a D-pad where it is connected, so that's cool to know. Then you've got all the buttons, the two different analog sticks. Well, yeah, that's cool. And then I'm assuming these are the start buttons and the home button. Then this button that I'm still not sure about, the square button. I have no idea what that is. I actually have no idea what that is yet. So that looks pretty cool. I like that it's like giving people the opportunity to play on a different type of controller if they want to. Like, you have the ability to take the joysticks off and connect them together and just play on that like already thing, like the thing they already give you. I'm assuming. I hope that comes into the package. Like, I really hope the controller they showed us at the start comes with the package. Like, if we go back here a little bit, like this one, I hope that comes in the package. But I'd understand if this one was separate. It looks a little bit like the separate controller you can get for the Wii U. So, yeah, I like that. It gives people an opportunity to play on that one if they want to. So, let's continue going on here. And the game loads up. Again, I'm pretty sure this is Skyrim. Like, 99.9% sure. And then he's playing it. Oh, yeah, it's Skyrim. It's gotta be. It has gotta be. And he switches again. Okay, whoa. New Mario Kart? New Mario Kart. Guys, Mario Kart just got confirmed. We're getting a new Mario Kart, like, really, I'm assuming this is going to be, like, really close to the launch date. That's cool. That's actually really cool. Like, I know Breath of the Wild is coming out, like, at launch date. So maybe this Mario Kart game is coming out as well. Maybe that Skyrim game is coming out as well. Maybe a bunch of other games are coming out as well. Like, let me be perfectly honest here. I saw a list earlier on Twitter where there were a bunch of these like companies that were partners for the Nintendo Switch, and there were a lot of companies, and I even saw Level 5 on there, which makes me think like, hey, maybe we're gonna get another Yokai Watch game, but this time, instead of on the 3DS, it's gonna be on the Nintendo Switch, which would be really cool, because there's a lot of opportunity to do stuff with Yokai Watch on there, and also Pokemon. Like, those two games, they make such high detail like games for the 3DS that I feel it wouldn't be difficult for them to transition from that over to the Nintendo Switch like really easily, because the detail they put into the 3DS games like Level 5 and Pokemon is detail that's worthy of a console on its own. So I'm not sure how I'd feel if they were to transition the entire platform over to this new console, but if it's a good price, if it reveals itself as being something that's amazing, I think it's a great idea, because it gives the creators of the games a lot more of an opportunity to like express themselves in the game, and also it gives the players of the game a better opportunity at seeing the detail that's actually put into the game and seeing how amazing games really are. So let's see here. Okay, they're like, are they split screening? They are split screening. Oh my gosh. What? You can use the controllers, like you can use the little like joystick parts of it, well, the little, yeah, those things, like the rectangular things, take them off and you can like split screen it. That's actually really cool. Like, wow. This really gives more of a definition to its portability. Also, if you look at the chair, are they gonna sell those things where you can like connect it to your chair? That'd be cool, I guess. Anyways, back to this. Like, I really like that it's split screened, and also the controllers. Like, wow, that gives like a lot of interesting possibilities with a bunch of split screen games. Like, hey, you can have your console with you, and you can play it on your own. But you can also be like, hey, man, you wanna play some Mario Kart right now? I got these controllers right here. You can do it whenever. Like, you can just be like, say at school eating lunch, and then you're like, hey, I got my Nintendo Switch. You want to play some Mario Kart? And your friend's just like, Mario Kart on the Nintendo Switch? Yeah. Like, I can just imagine that now. Oh man. So this looks really cool. Also, wait a single moment here. Who are those characters? I think that, like, the right one is King Boo, but who is the left one? It might be Mario, but I'm not sure. I think it's Mario, but I'm pretty sure you couldn't play King Boo in other games. Don't quote me on that because it's been a while since I played Mario Kart 7. So maybe you could, but maybe you couldn't. And if you couldn't, then that's pretty cool. So let's see here. They're arriving at a location of go-karting, and I'm assuming like the game's over. Wait. Let's go back real quick. Okay, yeah, that's Mario. That's Mario. That's King Boo. Who's that character? Okay, this is interesting. This is very interesting. So now they're actually playing go-karts, and then it switches again. So what now? Oh, they're playing basketball. They're playing basketball. So what are they gonna do now? Oh, they're placing it down. They put it on the table. This is about to be a duel. Oh man. So they're taking both of them. Oh, so you need. Okay, that's cool. So you just bring two consoles, like you and your friend, you both have the Nintendo Switch, but your other two friends, they don't, and you're just like, hey, it's okay, we got you. Let's put this down. We're like, we're both gonna place this down, and then we're gonna be like, hey, here, take this controller, you take this controller, you take this one, you take this one, and then you can just do 4-player mode with only two consoles, and that's cool. What are they playing? Oh, okay. So that's another game that's confirmed. I'm pretty sure that. I'm not gonna say the name of the game because I have no idea, but I feel like I've seen that game before, and I'm pretty sure it's pretty popular. So yeah, that might be cool, I guess, on the console, like a popular game that's for Xbox and PS4 on the NX or Switch, whichever one you prefer. I prefer saying the NX, but the Switch is fine as well. So that's interesting. Like, just the fact that you can be playing another game with your friend, enjoying some other activity, and then you're just like, hey, we're tired, let's take a little break, and then you just go to the Nintendo Switch and you're just like, hey, let's try that out and have some fun with that and play some other games, all four of us. It's cool, and you can have a lot of fun with that. So let's see here. Nice. You can like enjoy playing it together. Okay, what are you? Mario? Another Mario game? New Mario game confirmed. New Mario game confirmed. I mean, I was expecting this already, but wow. There's a new Mario game, like, right off launch. And that looks really good. Wow, also, one thing I do notice is, like, amiibos? Are they, like, amiibos exclusive for the Switch? Which I really hope they aren't, because there's a lot of opportunity there to just make old ones usable and just add new ones. Because if you don't make the old ones usable, then it's kind of not good. Kind of not good. But yeah, we can see here, like, there's the Yoshi, Bowser, Mario, there's a Luigi in the back, and there's a Princess Peach. Wow. This is cool. This is cool. And then you just see the whole docking system there, but you don't see a cable going from it to the TV. Interesting. Very, very interesting. What could this mean? What could this mean? Alright. That's cool. Like, that's confusing me a little bit because I'm not really sure what to say since there's no cable. Could this mean that there's no HDMI? I really hope there's HDMI because That wouldn't be good if there wasn't. Dual person Mario, that's cool. I don't know how you do that, like maybe play the same level and you're just split screening it. So that's pretty exciting. Now let's see here. There's 4 people I think, right? Okay, they're setting up like a little game plan while they have their controllers out. Is this a professional scene? Like a professional gaming scene here? That's cool, but let's go back here real quick. So we can see all 4 of them with their console. I'm assuming like they're playing a game where you need to like have a strategy in what you're doing. So I'm just gonna say that they're probably setting up their ideas, getting it together. Like, hey, we're gonna do this. Hey, we're gonna do this. Which is interesting because as we saw in the shot after this, you can play this on a professional scene. Like, you just take it, you have the dock there, you place it down, and then you have fun with it. Like, I know Super Smash Bros., the latest one, is like professionally played. So taking it to the Switch and adding more games that you can do like you can play like that, that's cool. That's cool. I'm excited for this thing. I'm really like hyped for this console. Like, I can't wait to get it. Also, like, I'm curious what game they're having a strategy set up for, because I'm pretty sure in other games introduced like a moment after this. But what could they be doing? Like, what is there gonna be other games that you can like have strategies for, like professional games, basically, like you can play them professionally? I don't know. So let's continue on through here. So again, they're setting up their strategy. They're saying like, hey, don't do that move, do this move. And then we see these 4 guys here. They're on their NXs and they're playing through it. Oh, they're playing Splatoon? Cool. Cool. Wow. And then we can see the little home button there. Also, one thing I do notice is the right console there. It doesn't, like this one here, it doesn't have the controllers in, like these controllers, which means this guy probably is like, hey, you know what? You might like the Pro controller. I like to play it normally, you know? I take the 2 joysticks out and play on those. So you can, like, play however you want, no matter what game. That's actually really interesting. That's cool. It's not like, hey, in order to do this, you got to have this controller. Because I know there's this whole thing with the new Nintendo 3DS where there are some games where you do need the new Nintendo 3DS to actually play it. So it's good to see that you don't necessarily, hopefully, need the Pro controller to play some games. So here we go. They're playing Splatoon. Also, that controller looks cool. Like, that Pro controller, it looks pretty cool. But the normal one looks cool as well. So let's see here. They're setting up a strategy as well. And they're setting up a strategy. Okay, they both have their strategies set up. Oh, these are both 2 different teams. Okay, they're going out here. Oh, Nintendo! Nintendo up on the big screen there, like right there. Oh, this is gonna be like a professional competition. Okay, they're in the chairs. What type of chairs are those? Like, I love how I'm focusing on the chairs rather than the console itself. Those are some cool chairs. Wow, so they're docking them in, and then they're taking out their controllers, and there we go. One team versus the other team. This is cool. It gives it like a, it really does, like the fact that it has, I can't get this here. Okay, the fact that it has this professional basis, it really gives a lot more opportunities, to say the least, for the possibilities of this game. So I really like that. And now we just see them playing Splatoon, and then people are cheering, which means that maybe Nintendo's gonna host huge events for like professional games played on the Nintendo Switch, which would be interesting. Like, it'd be cool to be able to like go to this random Nintendo event where it's a professional esport game and they're like playing on the Switch, and you're just like, hey, I've got one of those. I play on that console and I play that same game, and I'm actually better than that one person. But hey, you know, who knows? Anyways, yeah, it'd be pretty cool to be able to go to one of these events here. So let's see. Anything else revealed? Nintendo Switch. Coming March 2017. Nintendo. Nice. Nice. So, overall, I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. Like, I love this console already. Like, honestly, Nintendo, you did great. You did great on this thing. Like, if we look through the entire video here, it's honestly such an amazing console. And again, as I was saying earlier, there's so many possibilities for game developers with this console, like how to do their games, like just there's a lot of possibilities in what they can do with their game, how they can implement stuff. Also, one thing I do notice is that, like, right here on the screen, I'm going to point at it with my mouse. I think those are saying how charged each of the two things are. I really hope it's not like that. But then again, it'd have to be like that. Like, maybe you have to connect it to the base console overnight or something like that, and then it charges up the joysticks, the base console, and the just, I guess, that. Well, not the base console, but like the whole screen part of it, which would be interesting. So yeah, I like, one thing that I do want to question is how much of a battery life this has, because if it's gonna be something where you can like transport it with you, I hope it's like the 3DS where it has like a lot of battery life, where you can basically use it for like a couple days and not have to worry about the battery, because with like a normal 3DS you can have it on for quite a bit of time and you probably won't run out of battery. So if it's like that, then that's gonna be really cool. If you need to constantly charge it, then I don't know how I feel about that, but you know, Nintendo's probably gonna put a pretty big battery in this thing. So yeah, again, back to my overall ideas with this thing. It's really an amazing console, and there's just all these possibilities for the games that can come out. Again, I did see Level 5 was one of the partners, and I do hope they release a Yokai Watch game for this. So it's amazing, you know? I can't wait for the release day. I can't wait to like come back home with the console bought, place it down on my desk, connect it to my monitor here, and just play the games, record them as well, and just have fun with it. Because again, there was like, I think there was, I'm not sure if it's 100% confirmed, but I'm pretty sure somebody said that Pokemon actually confirmed that they're going to be making a game for this one. So if that happens, I hope it's a main story one. If it's not, it's understandable, but if it's a main story game on the Nintendo Switch, that would be pretty fun. Like, hey, I know that the whole Pokemon thing has been on the 3DS up like all the way up till now, but switching it over to the Switch might be fun as well. Like, there's possibilities there. There are some cool possibilities there, especially in the portable part of it. And also, I think Nintendo is actually continuing on with 3DS until 2018, which means they're probably going to make like cross-compatible games. So if you have a 3DS, you can play it on the 3DS and you don't have to worry about actually getting the Switch yet until you're able to. But at some point, they're probably going to like put the 3DS over to the side and be like, hey, we kind of need you to go over here to the Switch if you want to continue playing some of these games. Like, hey, this is the sequel to the next Pokemon game. It's not here. It's actually over here on the Switch, you know. So that's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. But overall, again, I really do enjoy this console. From what I've seen, I'm interested to see what the price is, because that's a very important selling point for a console. How much does it cost? What are the accessories? And what else is like important about it? I do know there are specs on the internet somewhere, which I do have to go and look at just to find out if there's an HDMI port or anything like that, because that's a very important thing to know. But again, flipping through here, honestly, this thing is great. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Like, I love this console, and in comparison to all the other consoles that Nintendo has released, this has to be one of my favorite from what I've seen so far. Like, the Wii U, I never had one. I never owned one, but I had friends who did own one, and I played on it, and don't get me wrong, the Wii U was alright, but it didn't have it didn't have that spark to it like the other Nintendo consoles had. Like the 3DS, it was amazing because there were so many games developed on it, so many possibilities for what you can do, and I hope they can do that for the Nintendo Switch. Like, I hope we're like gonna be able to have those possibilities, you know? Like, we're gonna be able to just have this large variety of games you can play. Like, you don't have to just play these intense ones. You can play Legend of Zelda, you can play Pokemon, you can probably play Yokai Watch. And also, I hear that it's not like region locked, which is great, because that means you can just get a game from like Japan or somewhere else and you can just import it and play it on your console and have fun with that. I don't know if they're gonna like translate it right off the bat, but you can still play games from another country on your console itself. So that's really cool. And again, just to go over everything, I really enjoy this console. I can't wait till it's out. Something that I'm really curious in is how much it's going to cost, and some specs, well, some more specs, then details on connections, accessories, and more of that stuff, more information on it. But there's probably going to be another trailer in the future at some point. But now, from what I've seen, people are actually really hyped for this thing. I'm hyped for it as well. And I guess now we wait. Now we wait for the release date. So thank you all so much for watching. I really do hope you all did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.